Well, welcome to rookie camp. Things kicking off. How was your summer? What did you work on? How do you feel being on the ice for the first time with this group officially?
Well, it feels really good, especially skating in here. You guys see it's really amazing. But I work on the summer, definitely putting some weight on, getting stronger, getting faster, putting a couple pounds on. That was the main topic for me. But overall, I'm just really excited to come back and start everything again.
What was the learning process for you after your experience up at the NHL? And from that point to now, what's the biggest point of growth or mindset change that you've had?
Definitely, I'm getting in my second year. I know a bit what's happening, what the league is, playing in Tucson, playing here in Utah, what I got to do, what's the people are waiting for me to do. And I feel like just the maturity level coming into year two, I'm ready for what's going on. And it's not my first time. There's not as much stress. There's not as much pressure. I know that's going to happen. So I'm definitely excited to start things off in year two now.
Looks like you were playing with Simashev a little bit. Is that going to be, you think, a pairing?
Yeah, I'm
NHL or Tucson?
I'm pretty sure it is. I definitely like playing with him. So if both of us do our thing good and we end up playing together with Utah, I think it's going to be a pretty dangerous pairing for me and him.
Can you talk about putting weight and muscle on in the summer? What does that look like day to day in terms of diet, weight?
Yeah.
How does that?
It was a lot. Just tell you now, food doesn't taste good for me. I've ate way too many food this summer. My dad was close to 5,000 calories a day. So it was 4 meals, 2 shakes, snacks. So I had my alarm on my phone. It was breakfast at 6:30, 10:30, 12, 3, 5, 7, 9. So that was all my food time. But it definitely paid off. I put on 50 pounds during summer. Yeah, you know what? That's gonna be a process. I still can't grow it fast. So you guys give me a month or so. It's gonna be there.
Did you work with anyone in terms of the plan to put on all
Yeah,
that?
with Bomber here, the nutritionist, we've put a plan on together for the whole summer, and we've been texting and calling a lot each other during summer for the updates where I was and how my putting on some weight was going.
Any different workout routine or anything like that? Obviously not being here over the
Yeah.
offseason. What was that like?
Well, having a full summer workout definitely was good for me. Not having any injuries for 4 months, especially now the summers are really big, so it was perfect for me to put on some muscle. It was just a lot of putting on some mass on, getting stronger, like I said earlier, especially at this level. I felt it last year. Sometimes I was losing too much battles. I was not strong enough. So definitely coming into this year, I feel way more confident.
After that injury as well.
Pardon?
How are you feeling after the injury?
Yeah, feel really good. It wasn't a big injury. It was only my hands, so it didn't really bother my whole body. So I came back quick from that. So now there's no I don't feel anything with my hand now. Everything's good.
What's it going to take for you to make the roster?
You know what? I just gotta work hard. Come here every day. Battle every day. Don't think it's gonna give it to me, but also don't think I don't have my place here. I believe I can play for this team, and I just gotta do everything I can to make it happen.
What's it like to look out in camp and see all the height, right? You got Simashev, you got Blue. There's a lot of trees out there on the ice.
Yeah, well, I got some tall buddies with me, so I'm happy now. I think Bill definitely likes big boys. He likes tall players that are big and play mean. So I think that's what he's trying to bring on for Utah in the future now.
You said you know what the team wants from you in terms of specific style of play. How
Yeah.
would you describe you at your best?
Definitely, I gotta be hard to play against defensively. I gotta be mean. I gotta be physical. I gotta move my feet. I gotta pass the puck quick. I'm not here to score goals. I'm not here to be too fancy. So if I do what I just told you earlier, at my best, that's where I'm gonna bring all my chances on my side.
You and Duda not played together, but spent a lot of time in the AHL together last season. Kind of led that group. What was your relationship like with him?
Yeah, well, definitely. He's my age. We played all year in Tucson together, so we're close. So I think him and me being here for rookie camp, I think we gotta lead the younger guys and show them how it works at that level. What you have to do, take care of your body, be nice to everyone, stuff like that. So I think that's where me and him are both here for rookie camp.
Well, you're here at rookie camp, a lot of talent on the ice. What was that first on-ice session like, and how is that raising the competition, having you all out there?
Yeah, it's super cool. Obviously, like you said, there's a lot of good talent out there, and we're just competing, trying to make a name for ourselves, but also be respectful to one another and just push each other to be better.
Was that picture of you on Instagram photos?
It was not.
Have you been able to add a lot of weight this summer?
Yeah, I have been. I think my main focus was just kind of get hockey strong, like Utah's kind of been telling me, and just get faster. But I've definitely been putting on weight so that at the next level, hopefully I make the team and I can outstay my opponents and keep the puck away from opponents. So yeah.
Is there an approximate number on how much you put on?
Yeah, like 5 to 10 pounds.
What are you doing to balance adding the weight but making sure you're keeping that speed that you just talked about?
Yeah, I think it's mostly just kind of getting leaner. I'm just putting on kind of a little more muscle, but nothing crazy heavy, just a couple more pounds so that, like I said, I can keep opponents off of me, but also keep my skating up to date, keep my first 3 steps up to date. So my skating feels really good out there, and I'm really happy with where I'm at.
This is a really good opportunity too, this rookie camp, because you're competing against other prospects going into training camp. It's kind of like a warm up. How are you using these next couple of days to make sure you're having a strong training camp?
Yeah, exactly like you said, just trying to get my feet under myself. Like I think all the other players first kind of practice with each player. It's kind of a little scrambly out there, but I'm just trying to make best of what we have out there, and yeah, it can be hard.
Bill said this morning he doesn't want to cut off anyone's dreams of making the team. You know, he wants you guys to push. How do you feel the organization, you know, values the young players coming into camp and the opportunity available for you guys?
Yeah, it means a lot. Like you said, just trying to make a name for yourself and go out there and compete. And like we've all kind of said, there's a lot of good young talent out there, and Utah's a very young team, so it's going to be good for the young prospects to come up and show ourselves. But yeah, we got a bright future ahead.
Where have you seen the biggest growth in your game from a year ago's rookie camp to now?
I think my skating. I've kind of mentioned that before, but I really think it's come a long way. Just lengthening my stride, getting faster, getting quicker, and I'm really happy with that set. But definitely not gonna stop and keep working on it.
Bill has said that this is likely the most competitive, upcoming training camp that he's overseen. What's it like to be in that situation where you can really push?
Yeah, I think that's kind of where my game thrives, is that compete, that relentlessness on pucks, and that's going to be what I'm doing at the rookie tournament and even in practice, pushing players to be better. I want to get better, so that's kind of what I want to bring that culture and bring that leadership aspect to each player and push each player to be better each and every day.
Here at rookie camp, you're a full participant. First off, how are you feeling, and how were those months following development camp to get back to full speed?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. So happy to be out here back playing. I mean, it was a bit of a long year for me with the rehab, but great to be out here. Great to be in the new facility with all the guys, and yeah, would have loved to play last year. It's tough on the sidelines, always is, but yeah, super excited to be here and just great first practice.
How does the mindset change this year, being 100% healthy, knowing you can, presumably push yourself as hard as you can?
Yeah, it's definitely different. I mean, last year, I was out on the ice, but even when I was kind of thinking about my hips, feeling them, and not they weren't in a great spot, obviously. But yeah, this year just super relieved to be back, feeling good, and I guess it makes it easier to keep my sights on what matters. Playing my best and giving myself the best chance to make the team.
Have you spoken to any other NHL guys that have had the same surgery, and if so, what have they said about it?
Yeah, I have. There's it's actually pretty common. So a few guys around that train around Kelowna have had it, and I just talked to them even more when I was in the early months, stressing a little bit, I'm still feeling it a little bit here, it's gonna be all right, you know what I mean? Just a little bit of reassurance and stuff. But yeah, for the most part, I mean, everyone that's had it has said they're feeling really good and way better than before. So yeah.
Is there anything you've worked into your routine in terms of preventative measures, like extra stretching, mobility, that kind of stuff that's helped?
Yeah, I mean, still a lot of little exercises, band work, a lot of glute strengthening, stuff like that, and then just staying on top of it with treatment, stretching, rolling out, all the typical stuff that maybe you didn't think about quite as much before, but yeah, definitely more focused on that now for sure.
With all the talent out on the ice, what do you plan to do to stand out on this camp?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, a lot of really good players out here, so. Yeah, I want to play my game and work as hard as I can, compete as hard as I can, and then hopefully that lets my skill that I've worked to build, whether it's puck handling, shooting, all that stuff, to kind of shine through.
In that vein, what does the phrase "healthy competition" mean to you?
Yeah, I think rookie tournament's always very competitive. I watched it last year, didn't get to be really a part of it, but yeah, there's competition, and those games they're real gritty and physical and stuff. So that'll be exciting. But I think with the guys out here, even just in practice, I think that's really important to be competing, working against each other, just kind of pushing each other to be ready and just get better every day.
Bill said he noticed that you've got a fire in your belly and that he's looking forward to seeing your offense and also seeing if you could make the roster. Just curious what your response is to that.
Yeah, I mean that's obviously that's the end goal is to make the roster probably for every single guy here. So yeah, I mean you want to have that fire and just try to push yourself as hard as you can. So yeah, just excited for the next few weeks.
Saw you at the Upper Deck rookie showcase, whatever it was. What's it like for you representing the organization, having that jersey on, and actually getting to be like front facing this year?
Yeah, that was really cool. I mean, it's the first time that I've put on that Mammoth logo, so that was pretty sweet. And even just being there was cool, being around all the other guys, seeing kind of some of the top prospects from around the league. So it was a fun experience. And yeah, like you said, pretty cool to be one of the guys there for Utah wearing the logo there.
How much more excitement is there as a prospect now that you've got this incredible facility as compared to last year where you were out at the Oval?
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, I was still super excited. Obviously, last year, you don't care necessarily what facility it is. You're just happy to be this far and have the opportunity. But yeah, the facility is unreal. It's really cool. It definitely makes the day-to-day a little bit nicer, I guess. But yeah, it's super cool. Super grateful for what they've done here.
Who do you train with in Kelowna? Like which
I train with, it's called KHP, like the main pro group there. It's got like the Shen brothers, Tyler Myers, a bunch of Vegas D, like Shea Theodore, Caden Korzak, White Cloud, a couple other guys, Cole Sillinger. Yeah, just good group there and good skates and stuff. Good. It's been good. Helped me get back to this point.
Have you learned anything specifically from any of those guys?
I think just like the day to day, like being around. The NHL guys are snapping their passes. They're not always bringing intensity. Some of them like to relax a little bit more in the summer. But yeah, just like being out there with a group like that's definitely good to get you prepared for stuff like this.